Well now, welcome to the NFL Week 2, where we see teams going 2-0, 0-2, 1-1, choking matches coming out left field, and, well, just some goddamn karma. But of course, that's what happens every single game. Karma strikes night at your players. Let's start off with the first one I put down, which is the Raiders versus Saints. This was a matchup that I was like, Saints are gonna win, But then you realize, going into this match, a Michael Thomas isn't in this match. And I thought, it's fine, right? They have Alvin Kamara, of course they still have Drew Brees, they have Emmanuel Sanders, they have Jared Cook, they should be good. Then Derek Carr happened, and holy shit. I have never been more right than I ever been before. If you don't know, I'm the biggest Derek Carr fan. Well, as big as a non-Raiders fan can be. But I've always said that Derek Carr is the most underrated QB. He is a top 10 rated QB in the league. Yes, you hear me correct. I am not joking with you. So him doing good this game was really great to me. He got sacked like 4 times because of offensive line. But you know what? He played well. Josh Jacobs, probably the biggest steal from last year's draft. Darren Waller. If he plays the way he's been playing, he might be up there with best tight end in the league next to George Kittle and Travis Kelce. Yeah, Darren Waller's that good. He's that good. 12 catches for 102 yards or something like that. Pretty good. Henry Ruggs didn't really do that much, mainly because, it's like Tyreek Hill, so you gotta wrap his arms around people, so pass interference plays were happening all the time. But he's a rookie, so you can't really do anything. But the Saints defense, wowza. I expected better. The Raiders defense, that surprised me because I thought they were going to be complete garbage, like the Kansas City Chiefs. I thought the Raiders were going to be a high offense, crappy defense, like the Atlanta Falcons, except I felt like they were going to be more like the Kansas City Chiefs when Alex Smith was the QB. Remember that? Remember when Alex Smith was the QB? Good times. Good times. Well, now we go to Ohio and check out the Browns versus Bengals. And, Baker Mayfield, the way he's been playing, he's getting some great vibes, like some rookie vibes. And if he's going to play like his rookie self, then, ladies and gentlemen, the Cleveland Browns are going to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. That throw to OBJ, damn, that was fire. That was the shit. That's great. That's great. Thank God Baker did not go for that, because if he did, that would smell bad. Worst part is, they're not wearing the brown pants. But yeah, Joe Burrow played well. Of course, the Bengals bungled. The Browns played well. Their defense is kind of suspect. But you know what? Alvin Kamara probably had a better game than Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are 1-1. The fact that they have the same record as the 49ers and has a higher record than the Eagles and the Vikings is quite surprising. Quite surprising, if I'm being honest. Well, Steelers Broncos. Well, all I have to say is this. Injuries, man. The injuries got the Broncos. First with Von Miller, and now Drew Lock is out with an injury. The worst part is the Broncos nearly beat the Steelers. So Drew Lock was in that game. Drew Lock would have beat the Steelers. A team that's looking like they're going to go to the playoffs. And probably be eliminated in the first round. But, Big Ben played great. Juju played good. James Conner played well. The other wide receivers, I don't know any of them, but they played well as well. They're pretty good. Steelers defense is still top 5. Broncos are just injured. And, it's a good thing that fans are on the stands because people will be very upset with this. So, Jets. Let me get this straight. A team that didn't have its tight end, doesn't have its number 1 wide receiver, didn't have the most famous QB and Richard Sherman. You go into the match, you injure the QB, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's out. You injure Raheem Monster, who scored a touchdown the first play of the game. Injure the backup running back in Tevin Coleman. Nick Bosa, the second overall pick in the 2019 draft, gets injured. And Thomas Solomon, the 49ers first round pick in 2018. All of them are injured. And you still can't beat the 49ers. The Jets suck ass. Oh boy, here we go. So remember back when Seattle played against the Patriots in the Super Bowl and Malcolm Butler, won the Patriots the game? Yeah, so apparently the Seahawks remembered that and got revenge. The difference was that the QB didn't throw the ball. Malcolm Butler isn't on your team. And Cam Newton is the starting QB. This was a game where Russell Wilson was cooking. Cam Newton was playing the best football he has ever played, including his MVP season. Being more accurate than he's ever been in his entire NFL career. With a 33-year-old wide receiver in Julian Edelman, with a second year wide receiver in N'Keal Harry, who hasn't had a single full season because he has been injured. Well, this is only his second year in the league. Compared to Russell Wilson, someone who should have been MVP like literally every single season. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, who also got injured today. Jamal Adams, Diggs, who was kicked out or hitting N'Keal Harry in the head. And stuff like that. So, this was a match where one team had the win, and unfortunately, Cameron picked a predictable play. The difference is that the play, even though it was predictable, could have actually worked. The problem was that the defense read it like a book. If Cam Newton ran more to the left, rather than cut in, the Patriots not only would have scored the touchdown, but would have won the game. So, I don't know if this is Cam Newton's fault for the loss or the defense just being great. But even in this loss, this has to show the world. The Patriots still got it. We can still go for that number 1 spot in the division. Hell, if we're good enough, we can merely rock on these fellas and get maybe in the first. This is the first seed. That's not gonna happen. We're talking like 3rd again. Yep, probably 3rd. Nope. I am not talking about you. Nope. If you want to hear my thoughts, the video I am talking about will be in the link in the description down below. Check the video out, or just go to my recent videos. The video that talks about this game will be on there. I am not talking about this match. This match, to me, is just the most pathetic piece of shit I've ever seen. Is it possible that a team could be dumb? Because this seems dumb as hell. Well. The Carolina Panthers versus Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Tom Brady won this match. And you might be thinking, well, Tom Brady used to play for the Patriots. Now he doesn't. That means you must hate the guy, right? And all I have to say is, I don't hate Tom Brady. But did Tom Brady play like what everybody thought he was going to play? Oh, did you think that Tom Brady, rather than throwing the football, was going to run the ball more? Yeah, I definitely knew he was going to run the ball like a certain, what was his name? Was it Blake Bortles? Yeah, it was Blake Bortles. You know, a guy that ran Leonard Fournette, who is on the Buccaneers now. Wow! It's like Tom Brady decided to get the skills of Blake Bortles, which would explain why he had thrown interceptions last game. I mean, is it a coincidence? After all, he plays for a team in Florida. Tom Brady, yes, he played fine. Tom Brady didn't play like Tom Brady. What do you mean? He threw passes to Rob Gronkowski, his old teammate. There's no zero. Gronkowski had 0 yards. He didn't lose any yards. He had 0 yards. Why exactly? Simple. Because Tom Brady didn't throw the ball to him. O.J. Howard, this guy that people thought out of college was going to be elite, he had 1 catch. And it wasn't for that many yards. It was below 20 yards. But what about Michael Thomas? Nah, not Michael Thomas. He's a top 3 wide receiver. What about Chris Godwin? Chris Godwin, an actual wide receiver injured. Mike Evans, probably a top 5 wide receiver, 7 catches. Yes, for over 100 yards. But the rest of the time, guess where the ball went? To the running back. I'm sorry, but Tom Brady did not play like Tom Brady. Tom Brady played like Blake Bortles. Except this time, there was no interceptions because he barely threw the ball. Well, Ravens-Texans. Ravens beat the Texans. It was obvious. And knowing everything we know about how the MVP thing works, Lamar Jackson's probably going to win the Super Bowl. Arizona gets Kyler Murray MVP or Russell Wilson the year after if they win the MVP. And then someone else Joe Burrow wins the MVP. He wins the Super Bowl in a different team because he's sick and tired of the Cincinnati Bengals. That's probably how this is going to go, right? Yeah, probably. who knows? Maybe it's Justin Herbert. We'll have to talk about him later, but yeah, Deshaun Watson, he keeps on getting fucked over by his own team. His own line, trash. Defense, trash. Wide receivers, alright. QB, top 4 in the league. Maybe even top 5. Who knows? Kyler Murray might be better. But Lamar Jackson playing like Lamar Jackson. He's throwing more than running, which I swear to God, if he stops running at all, I'm gonna be very pissed. But the point is, the Texans got screwed over by trading D-Hop for a second-round pick for a fucking injury-prone running back. Dear fucking God. He's a bad man. Aaron Rodgers is playing like the MVP we all thought he was. And when we saw this matchup, we were like, well, we all know Detroit's gonna win this until the end when they, lose to a field goal. Nope. Aaron Rodgers just flat out beat them. Detroit had the lead at the beginning, and then that went quickly out the window as the Green Bay Packers showed them why they actually are going to have a worse record, but end up with a better team. Aaron Rodgers, great. Devontae Adams, great. Aaron Jones, great. The defense, great. Detroit, Matthew Stafford, good. The rest of the team, nope. QBs for Detroit, injured. Everyone else, I don't know. I haven't seen the game, but probably injured. Please trade Stafford. I would love if Stafford went to the Saints when Drew Brees retires and went to the Super Bowl there just to fuck over Detroit, saying ha ha ha. While Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders are with him. Yeah, I would love that too. I would love that. Oh, dear God. Dear God. Oh, dear God. Now, if you don't know me, I'm a Patriots fan. But my second team I cheer for is the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, this is what happens when your QBs, your quarterbacks, the one that's supposed to stop Michael Pittman and, T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, those guys are young. They are young. They are young. Like, guys lost to Phil Rivers and the Colts. A team that lost to Jacksonville. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not. Apparently, after Kirk was saying, if I die, I die. Apparently, he died on the field for both games. They're 2-0. This was a team that went 10-6 in the playoffs. Did losing Stephon Diggs hurt you that much? I know your offensive line was garbage, but really? Really? Wow. Wow. This surprised me. This surprised me. Justin Herbert. If you don't know, one of my most popular videos on the channel is calling Justin Herbert an NFL bust. Yeah, I might have been wrong with that because Justin Herbert nearly beat the reigning Super Bowl champions. Justin Herbert is a rookie. Justin Herbert passed for over 300 yards. And we're wondering, why did Justin Herbert start? Was it because that Tyler Taylor nearly lost to the Bengals? Nope, it was because Tyler Taylor was out with a chest injury. Yeah, Chargers defense? underrated. A lot like the Steelers last year, but you know what? The Chiefs have shown me that the Chargers could actually be a hard nail in your coffin. Same thing with the Raiders. Same thing with the Ravens. Same thing with the Patriots. Same thing with the Browns and the Steelers and Titans, because they're 2-0. Who knows? There we go. Whew. For a second, I thought Washington was actually a capable team. For a second, I thought that Washington was going to be, a team that's going to compete for the, number one team in the division. What? What was that? What do you mean they still are? What? What do you mean the Eagles lost? Why are you spoiling this for me? God damn it! So yeah, Arizona has shown us. I might have picked the wrong dude for MVP, the wrong rookie for MVP, because Kyler Murray is playing like a mixture of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So a lot like Deshaun Watson in a way, but better. D-Hop playing great. Christian Kirk still playing great. Patrick Peterson, great. Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Simmons, still good. Chandler Jones, still good. It sucks to see that Washington had 15 less points. Yes. That happened. It would have been hilarious. The Arizona Cardinals, who beat the 49ers when they still had Kittle, Garoppolo, Bosa, Thomas. It would have been hilarious just to see a team who beat them losing to Dan Snyder's team. But alas, that did not happen at all. Well, I thought the LA was going to be the worst team in their division. Right, they're playing the 49ers, who just went to a Super Bowl. The Seahawks are looking like they might compete for it. And Arizona, who's looking like a 8-8, 9-17. Yeah, turns out I might be wrong with the Rams because they're 2-0. And the Eagles. I had you guys win your division. Or something like that. I thought that Carson Wentz was gonna, maybe bring you into the playoffs, because the Cowboys, the Giants, Washington, please don't get me started. But when the Washington football team has a better record than you, when you have Carson Wentz compared to Dwayne Haskins, you have a serious problem, ladies and gentlemen. And when Gardner Minshew is a better QB than Carson Wentz, that's a problem as well. Carson Wentz was the second overall pick. Gardner Minshew, a 6th round pick. You know what? I'm calling it right here. Gardner Minshew is going to pull Tom Brady and win a Super Bowl in his career. I would love to see that. The Eagles are looking like they might put in Hurts because Wentz is deflating. I would too if my team is a piece of shit organization, piece of shit fan base, and a team that keeps on getting me hurt. Yeah. So, I had the Bills winning the division in my predictions. Yeah, this is proving more of a, they're for real. They're 2-0. Now you might be wondering, they beat the Jets, they beat the Dolphins. It's not like they're going to do anything special. Josh Allen is great this year. Stephon Diggs over 100 yards. Woo! John Brown, Cole Beasley, they're playing pretty well. Defense still pretty good. I believe in Josh Allen a lot. His accuracy is 100% better from last year. A lot like Newton, ironically, because Josh Allen is compared to Newton. So, and ironically, Ryan Fitzpatrick became Ryan Fitzpatrick again, which it's good to see that Fitzpatrick is still Fitzpatrick. Well. Oh boy. Yeah, this was not a good matchup from the beginning. Who do the Bears have? They have Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, who wants out. They have a incredible defense. The Bears have a good wide receiver and a good running back who has never been used rather than the season then the Bears went to the playoffs because that was the same year that they used a running back more. And they have Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky is 2-0. So, I don't know what's happening now. And it's even worse. The Giants only had Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. Barkley, the better player, is out. He tore his ACL. The Giants are screwed. The Giants should probably take a quarterback. Or, I don't know, a wide receiver. They probably won't get Daniel Jones out because they probably want to really rock on those foes with the Manning family because Daniel Jones has connections with the Manning family. So, the Giants are going to rely on him because they ain't getting Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence. Not yet. But they got you. Wow. I knew the Titans were gonna do well this year. That was my prediction. But the Titans are doing a Green Bay this year. Where it's like, they're doing enough to win, but, it's nothing really special. Gardner Minshew is doing his best to be a Ryan Fitzpatrick in making sure his team does not get the first overall pick to replace him. I mean, the fact that Gardner Minshew and the Jaguars are 2-0, they're not, because the Titans stopped them by 3 points. The fact that he's almost 2-0 is so impressive. So, compare the Titans roster to the Jaguars. Jaguars have Gardner Minshew and, Chark. And you could say Josh Allen, the QB, but not that many people know of him. Compared to the Titans, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, Jadeveon Clowney, AJ Brown. Yeah, Malcolm Butler. Yeah, I don't think they compare, and yet the Titans nearly lost it. The Jaguars might make the playoffs just by the roster. Just about the roster and how the schedule is going. We might actually see Gardner Minshew going to the playoffs and probably going all the way to the Super Bowl. I mean, that'd be great to see, but it probably won't happen. And Titans fans, you might want to get a little concerned. You need lost to the Jaguars. Yeah. So, that was my thoughts on Week 2 of the NFL. Tell me in the comments below how you felt about every single team. And I'll be sending you off with a gun and you type of voice. The Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl contenders. believe it or not.